Harlequin Audio is proud to bring you Episode 2 of Tough Justice, an FBI thriller in 8 parts. By Carla Cassidy, Tyler Anne Snell, Ericson and Gail Barrett. Episode 2, Watched, by Tyler Anne Snell. Performed by Thérèse Plummer. Special Agent Lara Grant wanted a new start on a special FBI task force as part of the Crisis Management Unit. But their first case involves her. She's now front and center confronting the sins of her past, and all roads point to Moretti. Her new partner, Nick, wants to help, but each move they make, the killer is 3 steps ahead. What does it take to stop a monster? Lara is about to find out. Chapter 1. Lara's back slammed against the wall. Instead of tasting pain or fear, all she could taste was pleasure. She moved against the man with a vigor she reserved for no one else. He was made up of flames and water, pouring over every inch of her skin, yet leaving nothing but heat in his wake. His kiss was passion. His touch was sensational. He was all-consuming. Lara crashed her mouth into his, begging for more as he spread her legs wide. She moaned against his lips, hungry for what would happen next. "You're beautiful," he whispered, voice filled with grit. She was about to say the same of him when he thrust deep inside of her. All words left her mind. All Lara Grant felt was absolute pleasure. She matched his rhythm in the dark room with ease. 2 dance partners familiar with all of the steps. They moved in tandem, never breaking from each other's lips, while bringing both closer to climax. Hands in her hair, nails on his back, bare chests against each other, his hard length sliding in and out of her pleasure. "Andrew!" Lara's eyes flew open, and she all but jumped out of her bed. She was no longer in that room. She was no longer with that man. "No!" she yelled into her empty bedroom. Her chest heaved up and down. Sweat adhered her tank top to her skin. Ripples of pleasure still pulsed between her legs. Oh, God! Pure revulsion coursed through her, slowly replacing any gratification that the dream had made her feel. She closed her eyes tight, willing her body to focus on anything else. But there he was, naked and waiting. "No!" she repeated into the quiet. Her fists balled in the sheets, and she closed her eyes tight. She was at the brink of tears, while a storm of emotions raged within her racing heart. But Lara Grant didn't cry. Not easily, at least. "Pull it together." She took a deep breath, and the man behind her eyelids was replaced by the image of a box with pink wrapping paper and a silver bow. Its contents made her body move before she realized what she was doing. She opened her eyes and blinked several times, looking for her phone, dialing an alarmingly familiar number. She ran her hand through her hair. "It's Grant," she greeted when the man answered, not wasting any time. "They're safe?" The U.S. Marshal didn't sigh in frustration or get angry at her insistence. He wasn't that kind of man. But she did catch the weight of exhaustion that dragged down his response. It reminded her that she hadn't been the only one who'd had a long night. "Like I told you the last 2 times, yes, they've been moved," Peter Linden answered.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?